Hi, I am Lulva Kapadia and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm talking about Couverture versus compound chocolate. Which makes you more money? One of the most common questions I get from aspiring chocolatiers is Lulva, should I use compound chocolate or should I use Couverture chocolate? Most people answer this question based on taste, but today we are not talking about taste. We are talking about something more important, money. Which chocolate helps you make money faster? Which one is easier to sell? Which one builds a sustainable chocolate business? And the answer may actually surprise you. So let us just begin with this. Now, let us first understand what's the difference between compound and couverture before we see, which chocolate is better to start with as a business journey. So, if I have to talk about compound, in compound, there is vegetable fat. So you must have seen that when you buy this packet of compound, on the ingredients it is written hydrogenated palm kernel oil, which is a substitute of cocoa butter and it is used in compound, and compound is a substitute of chocolate, right? Now, compound, it doesn't require tempering. It is very easy to work with because it doesn't require tempering. And of course, the raw material cost for compound is quite low if I have to compare it with pure chocolate or couverture chocolate. Now, let us see what couverture chocolate has for us on the table. So, couverture chocolate, on the other hand, uses cocoa butter, which is like the main ingredient. So, if you take a cocoa bean, the cocoa bean is divided into two parts, cocoa liquor and cocoa butter. So, cocoa butter is something which is there and which makes the chocolate real chocolate. In compound, this cocoa butter is substituted with vegetable fat. Then, of course, couverture chocolate, it requires tempering because it has cocoa butter in it. Because of that fat, the chocolate requires tempering. Now, if you're working with couverture chocolate, there are temperature challenges, and of course, it is not that easy to work with as compared to compound. And if I have to compare the price point of both compound and couverture, the price is nearly 4 to 5 times higher than compound. I'm talking about the raw material cost. So compound is nearly 250 to 300 rupees a kg. Couverture might go up to 1100 to 1500 rupees a kg. So that's the price difference between the raw material of compound and couverture. Now it is actually no more about which chocolate is better in taste, and we are not trying to understand which is superior, which is inferior, which has better taste, and all of those. But we are trying to understand from business perspective which is a better segment that we need to go with, either compound or couverture, from business perspective, from perspective of earning more money in your business. So now let's see, if I have to earn short term money, if I'm starting this to gain some money in a very short period of time, then what it has to say. So my goal is, I want to start my business quickly. I want money fast. I can't wait. Then my second goal is, I want to, generate cash flow. So you can start with compound quickly because you don't need a setup, you don't need fancy equipments, nothing. You can just go buy and start very quickly. Generate cash flow very easily because of it has low selling point, so it is easier to sell, and when it becomes easier to sell, you see that the money that you receive is easy, it is faster. Then you get your first customer real quickly, because of course if you're trying to sell something between the price point of 100 to 300 rupees, you will get your customers fast. But on the other hand, if you want to sell something which has higher price point, it would be challenging to get customers, right? Especially in the Indian market. And the fourth thing is, it's easy selling, right? It's very easy to sell. So if you have these goals, you want to start quickly, generate cash flow, get your first customer real fast, and you want to sell it very easily, without hassle, without explaining too much, then you understand what my answer is. Your answer is, you have to select compound as your companion in your chocolate business journey. Now let's see the why compound. Because it has lower investment. The molds that you buy, they cost somewhere between 50 to 70 rupees per mold, because they are just plastic molds as compared to the polycarbonate molds that we need for Couverture chocolate. It has lower skill barrier, because you really don't need to acquire high skills of tempering and understanding the temperature and the logistics and all that. You can just buy the compound, melt it, put it in the mold, keep it in the fridge, and your product is ready. And actually, packaging takes more time than making compound. So, lower skill barrier, and you can easily train employees in this particular segment, and you will get easy employees here. Then the production is faster. The contraction of compound, it happens faster in the fridge, and since you don't require tempering and very professional skills, the production process is quite faster. So you can create more number of kgs of chocolates in a shorter time compared to Couverture. And it is very easy for beginners. So if you are someone who is just new and starting with your business, it is very easy for you to start with compound business. When I started my journey in the year 2012, I started with compound with just 500 rupees and my home kitchen. So that's how you begin with. The investment is as low as 500 rupees. So if you are here to earn short-term money, you know what your goal is and why this works. You now know that. Now let us, on the other hand, look at the long-term money game. If you feel you're starting this business not just like as a fantasy or hobby for 2-3 years, but something that you want to build as a legacy for years down the line, then let's look at the long-term money game. So, if you choose to begin your business with Couverture, you are automatically positioning yourself in premium market segment. And when you work with craft chocolate, that is bean to bar chocolate and Couverture chocolate, you have a better storytelling, because now you are telling it is not artificial, it is crafted, it is Couverture. You show behind the scenes that you are tempering, you're working with chocolate, and if you're making craft chocolate, there is a traceability of the ingredients. You tell them that it is 70% dark chocolate, which has cocoa, cane sugar. That's it, just two ingredients. And if you want to add vanilla to it, you add vanilla to it. So, and you can also tell them, your customers, from where the beans are coming. It's coming from Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, whatever belt, whatever zone. So now your client has a different perceived value for your product, and the client knows there is traceability of the ingredients. They know the authenticity, they know the origin from where it is coming. So automatically your product, your brand value, it has a higher perceived value. Now you are no more someone who is just making compound and selling it for money. You are a brand, you are a storyteller, and people start to trust you. And this always helps for better brand building. So if you are choosing this business to earn long-term money, then you have to be patient. For the first year, you have to acquire the right skills, you have to educate your clients, you have to keep telling them, and till the time that trust is building, because they are not coming to you for the product, they are coming to you because they trust you. There is a story behind it. They really like the product, they are attached to the product, and they are consuming the product not to gift it to someone, but they like the taste and they are consuming it themselves, and now they are going to refer to many people. And out of those many people might require this premium branded crafted chocolate product for gifting, maybe as a wedding favor, wedding return gifts, and you might get an order of 500 boxes. So if you think that you are here in this business for a long term money game, then you got your answer. What you have to choose? You have to either go with Couverture chocolate, or you have to make your own bean to bar craft chocolate. The biggest mistake isn't choosing compound. The biggest mistake isn't choosing Couverture. The biggest mistake is choosing a product before understanding your market. For example, if your customer want affordable gifting, they need it for bulk orders, Festival gifting, compound may be the smarter business decision. But if your customer want premium gifting, luxury experiences, artisanal products, couverture may be the better choice. So it is very important that you first understand your customer, your market, and then choose. Also understand short term, long term money gain, and then choose your product segment whether you want to start your business with compound or couverture. If you are starting a homemade chocolate business today, start where your skills and resources allow you to succeed. Don't choose couverture because it sounds premium. Don't choose compound because it's easy. Choose based on your target customer, your business model, your current skill level, your growth vision. Because the most profitable chocolate is not the one with the best ingredients, it's the one your customers consistently buy. If you are building a homemade chocolate business and want to learn how to choose the right product, price them profitably, and attract customers, make sure you subscribe. And in the comments, tell me, are you team Couverture or are you team Compound? I'd love to know that.